Treyarch has just dropped a 4-minute video with actual gameplay of Ashes of the Damned along with a developer talk.
Without a doubt,
let's watch this together and we're going to break it down.
Maps we've ever made.
We're doing a ton of dope and we're just getting started.
Oh, I'm so excited for this. We're going to watch it and then we're going to break this down live. So, behind the gameplay.
Ashes of the Damned is huge.
It is the darkest and creepiest map we've made, and it's just terrifying and surreal, and it's a nightmare.
Who looks at the farmhouse there?
When you first come in, you are in a crashed Janus Towers that has fallen into the dark ether.
It's like entire reckoning there.
The rubble, and you see this vast landscape with all of these unique locations.
We gotta look at that.
Connected by roads that are really deadly. And zombies are spawning much higher rates, and you need Old Tessie to get from destination to destination.
Oh my god. Yes, new
We're
footage.
Introducing Tessy, the new 5th member of your squad.
You find this broken down, incredible looking vehicle. You really want to drive it, but it's not working.
You'll have to go in and find Ted, the first upgrade to the vehicle.
Once you get Ted and Ted is installed in the truck, he brings Tessy to life.
Old Tessie and Ted together again.
And once you get to Ashwood, we need Pack-a-Punch to get stronger to survive. So you take the jet engine and install it in the back of Tessy. And so now you have a mobile Pack-a-Punch machine, but you also have a boost functionality.
The third upgrade is the Abomination Carcass. When this is added to the vehicle, its durability against zombies is increased. And the coolest thing that the Abomination heads can do is the laser attack.
So cool.
It's pretty amazing. It's pretty gross. And then the final upgrade is adding that DG2 turret to the roof.
Yes.
This is the first Wonder vehicle that we have where every member of the squad can participate. There's a driver, there's a turret seat, and then for the 2 other players, there are things in the world that you want to be protecting the vehicle from.
Oh, okay. So we get a look at the bear, Zursa. Oh my god, that looks so good.
New elite enemy,
the Zursa. This thing is this giant zombie undead bear. We had to have something that is equal to the vehicle to feel intense, to fight, and scary. It also is covered in beehives that shoot bees at you.
Oh my god.
We call them zombies.
Zombies.
We are also introducing our new enemy type. The Ravager is a twisted humanoid being.
It really has a dual role, either attacking you or sometimes it'll prioritize stealing your stuff.
It jumps on your car, it rips it apart.
We wanted to make this thing have that danger to it, that shrieky element to the vocalizations and to the whole sound design that, yes, this thing is small, but this thing
we gotta look
will
at that.
mess you up.
Oh, it sounds like dead. Oh my god,
is a brand new
gameplay.
perk coming to Black Ops 7.
It's a Wisp that will attack the closest zombie to you.
And depending on how you augment it, can revive you, it can heal you, it can do additional damage and shoot other zombies. Fireworks is the ammo mod that we're going to be bringing. When you shoot a zombie, it spawns a bunch of fireworks and they spiral out and take out other zombies in the area.
We want to make sure that BO7 is an interesting and a dynamic experience for both new and unfamiliar players and seasoned hardcore players.
We have survival maps for casual players. We have directed mode for our beginner players. So we have curse mode for the hardcore players.
Curse mode is really about focusing on our most engaged players and giving them additional challenges. The idea is that once you've finished a main quest on a map, we unlock these things that we call relics. And so you're choosing how you want to make the mode harder, but by making the mode harder, you're also going to be opening up a lot of new content. We're actually going to increase your power levels. There's also some Easter eggs that are only going to be discoverable when you're engaged in cursed mode.
Oh
We're not holding
my!
back this year. I don't think players are going to be ready for what they're about to experience.
I think is the most atmospheric and dark map we've had.
The vibe of Ashes of the Damned is absolutely insane, and we're just getting started.
I am so pumped. Guys, let me know your thoughts. Drop a thumbs up. Let's break this down. First of all, we just need to point out as well that they've mentioned about Cursed. It will be available once you complete the main quest on Ashes of the Damned, where you can get those relics to then discover and find to make the game mode harder. Okay, so first of all, look at this. This is the spawn room of the map, Janus Towers Plaza, and it is all 3 towers from Janus Towers, which just looks absolutely insane there. Okay, so we've got actual gameplay here. So we also get our first look at the HUD as well. Get rid of my face cam so that we can take a little closer look at this. But you can see that they're driving around. Where is this? We get to see a first look at the HUD there, and it does look similar to what I got to see, where you have the sort of health bar as like a digitized sound wave, and then you've got the points and salvage underneath on the right and left. You can see that there is also a health bar for Old Tessie, I believe. The bottom right there, we've got the mini map, the compass, the round number, but that can all be turned off as well. So we get a look at the roads as well that connects between all of these. So there are 6 POIs that are the main areas of the map, but then there are 7 zones, and we know all 7 now. But as you can see, we get a first look at it where it's like frozen, like there's actual snow in between, and there's like dormant zombies that are roaming there. We can see there are spores, like what we got to see from the tomb. We can see that there is, as we can see, a cabin that we see in the trailers there, and it looks like it's literally like manifesting in time. Parts of it are dispersing out of reality and into reality. You can see we've got ourselves a arrow there for power, but you can see the zombies that are going to be sprinting through this. It's going to be like on transit with the super sprinters when you're on the bus, just absolutely going ham at you. And they say there's going to be a lot more of them. The ferocity of the spawns is going to be a lot more. And I love that they explain, but don't give us too much detail about the progression of the Wonder Vehicle Tessie, where it's found broken down and we need to repair it. But the first thing we need to do is to find Ted. We need to get Ted's head. I can't believe they've actually done that, and Ted is actually here in that way. But as soon as he's installed, he brings it to life. And let's listen to that sound quote again.
Old Tessie and Ted together again.
Oh my god. Brand new Ted quotes. Ted's back. This is actually peak. This is so peak. And then we get this shot here, which is Ashwood actually like driving the Wonder Vehicle and entering. But you can see that, again, the progression of the Wonder Vehicle is at the moment, it doesn't have the Pack-a-Punch on the back. And they've said that this is an old frontier town, an old western town. The scale of this, I mean, we can see it in the trailer, but look at it right here. It is insane. It's like a full-on town, and it's got multiple levels. So it mentions that we drive down into it, and then we find this, the jet engine, and install it on the back. Look at that. It's almost like a workshop or like a garage. We just take this thing in and it gets upgraded like a West Coast Customs from GTA. Look at that. See the little sort of cylinder underneath on where it would go. Oh my god. And look, we get to see what it looks like in its full form. They're mowing down zombies. We get to see just how open some of these areas are between. It looks insane. And then we have Pack-a-Punch. Again, we get to see it. So Pack-a-Punching it. We get a first look at the camo there, which is looking a little bit like the Terminus camo to me, but it looks good. It looks good. I'm not disappointed by that. And that looks to be like the DSR 50 type sniper that's been Pack-a-Punch here. And then where are we going in here? I don't know, but they mentioned a boost functionality. We can boost. And what do we see here? What is that floating? It looks to be like almost like a train or something underneath this mountain. It just looks so good. And then we get another look at what's happened when we add the Abomination carcass to activate it and fully upgrade it. So look, here's it without, and then frames later, boom, there it is. So they mentioned that the durability against zombies for the vehicle itself is increased with these Abomination heads on. And look at that, the fact that it can laser, and I hope we can control how to do that. But look at the mist and the snow there. Look how hard it is to see anything in this. It looks amazing atmospheric wise. What was that I just saw flash? Is that just another spore? Yes, it is. Oh, that looks so sick, man. And they say that the final upgrade is adding that DG2 turret to the roof. And it does look a little bit different to what it looked like when I saw it at Treyarch a month ago. They've updated that, at least from my opinion, from my memory. And we can see that they're showing it in real life here. But here we go. Here it is in that station. And what can we see in the background there? We can see some dormant zombies there. If I hide my face cam, there you go. You can see the dormant zombies. And it looks like we can see some details there hanging inside of here on where it's upgraded, where you get this. I assume it's going to be all of the different POIs you're going to need to go to get each piece in order to upgrade Old Tessie all the way. But I love how they mentioned that every member in the vehicle can have a unique role, which is really cool. So it's not just one person driving it. And oh, we get a look at the bear just before we do. Or we can see a symbol there that says gas. So that's going towards our diner location here. Oh my god, look at the bear. The fact it stands up like this and roars is frightening. Get to see some concept art. Oh my god, that just looks so good. We get to see concept art of that and the Ravagers. They say as well that they... Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a minute. What is that in the background? What was that? Is this just an effect, or Is that an Avogadro? Am I tripping or something? What on earth is that? I'm not going to say that is an Avogadro, but I'm just going to go, you know what? Let's just move on from this. The fact it throws out hives because it's got bees on it is just crazy. And then we get a good look at the Ravagers as well. My God, look at this design. Oh my God. Okay, so we get another look at this and we get a look at the HUD. And the HUD, ooh. So we see it has a prompt popping up saying unlock a door. So I assume that's going to be very similar to what we're actually going to get when we, you know, play ourselves. But the bottom left, we can see a portrait pop up. Then we've got the name of the account. And then, like I mentioned, that digitized HP and then the salvage and the health points next to it. I'm not too sure on that. I hope that it's different from this to what we get to see next week. If memory serves me correctly, it looked quite similar to what I got to see at Treyarch. I'm not sure. But they have said that we can change the HUD and customize it, remove a lot of things. But I hope that they listen to feedback and that there is even more customizability. They did say there's other HUD layouts that are very similar to old school zombies that we can use. We had BO3, but they said that there is multiple this time from various games. Okay, so we get to see a look at them roaming around in between. Oh my God, the fact that like they're in packs, the fact what? They steal stuff, so it's like the Shangri-La monkeys. Look, they are literally eating that max ammo drop. That is ridiculous, bro. Oh my God. So they did say as well that it can do a lot of damage to the car. And there we get to see him. The fact they're like just roaming in packs, it's actually freaky. I love it. And here we get a really good look at some actual gameplay here. So we can get to see the HUD with our starting pistol. Could be cursed that we're seeing, I don't know. Then we get to see the 3 Gobblegums there. And then we actually see zombies running towards the player. Actual gameplay with a starting pistol potentially. I'm not sure if that is a starting pistol, but it does look like it. Then we get to see some actual first-person gameplay here with an LMG. We see some salvage dropped. What is going on? So that is the Whisp Tea perk there in action. I was going to say, what is going on? We also get to see the ammo crate, which you may or may not have seen have been redesigned and looks so good. It's a bit pixelated, but it's got a Mr. Peaks sort of cartoon on it, and it's got like just a pile of actual ammo bullets itself that is glowing gold. It looks great. So here we go. We get an actual look at the can for Whisp Tea. Gives you a ghost. I think it says ghost of a time, I think. We get to see the perk icon. It's very sort of like Asian inspired by the design on the bottom there. It looks good. They say attack the closest zombie to you. We can see some gameplay here, which I think is on the lost ship POI, or can't remember if it's a POI or if it's one of the in-between zones. It might be an in-between zone, but it's just a big sunken ship. It's giving a little bit of Terminus in terms of how open and wide this is. We can see that fireworks is going off as well. We can see zombies. We can see Ravagers, and then also Whisp Tea going on. Oh, and look at it there. It's following the zombie. It's got like a... So that explains the glows on the zombies from the trailer there. That's actually Whisp Tea that's following zombies there and then consuming, which is really cool. Then we got fireworks as well. But what is that in the background? Okay, that's our new X-Field telephone. If you guys haven't seen that, it's redesigned. I thought that was like a teleporter from like Doris or something. It looked very much like it. Okay, so we get another look at first-person gameplay here with fireworks. So yeah, it literally is how it was in BO3, but slightly better, it looks like. Proper fireworks that go up, explode, take out zombies, lots of color going on. We see an armor plate drop there. We see the Whisp Tea doing its thing. And then we get some first-person gameplay here with a shotgun. So we've got an armored zombie there that's been taken out. And they're running down what looks to be like a really steep ravine, but going downhill, which looks really cool. And then we can see elements of other things there where we've got, I think that's Shadow Rift there on a zombie, but we can see it's an arrow. I think this might be taking us to Ashwood. Then we've got the Pack-a-Punch machine there. And then with survival maps, so here we go. We get a look inside the diner. So they're throwing a grenade. We can see that there is a Gobblegum machine there in the back corner. We've got a counter there. Looks like there could be ambient zombies because there's one just sitting there before it wakes up and then starts to attack us. But we can see there is a trap there. Oh, we've got some really cool details of like paintings and sort of street signs and other things there on the wall. Then we get another look outside one of the other sections of the diner. And I just love the lighting in here. It's so good. So listening to Relics, once you complete a map's main quest, you can then go into that map in cursed mode and be able to explore and find the relics that are the modifiers. And they said that there are, you know, unique Easter eggs that are only in this, which is just insane. Then as we get to the end, we get to see a look at the Janus Towers Plaza, a new angle. We get to see the bottom of Ashwood with the garage that we're going to use to go ahead and finally put the Pack-a-Punch on top of the Wonder Vehicle on top on the back. We can see above there is a hotel. Like, this just looks so lived in, but so cool, so different. Then we have this shot here of Dempsey running underground into somewhere. And then we also, what is this? We've got the roof. Is this a roof from a building or something? But it's used as a ramp there for Old Tessie. But I am just so stoked. I can't believe we got this today as well on top of the trailers. So much to break down in this one alone, let alone the details that they revealed today. So again, if you've missed those videos, check out my trailer reaction on your left. If you want to watch the 25+ minute video going into every detail that's changed, added, adjusted, new, old, returning, gameplay, then click that video as well. But I'm going to have so many more videos coming out over the next few days and live gameplay next week on the channel, so be sure to subscribe.